Let's talk about the Charlie Kirk situation, because the more we learn, the less sense any of it makes. Candace Owens recently dropped some bombshells that completely dismantle the official narrative we've been hearing. First, that steel neck, quote, the one that went viral, claiming a surgeon said Charlie Kirk's neck was so strong it stopped a bullet. According to Candace, that's completely false. She says the surgeon never said that. What the surgeon actually suggested was that the bullet was likely a frangible one. For those who don't know, frangible bullets are designed to disintegrate on impact with a hard surface. This directly contradicts the whole ricochet theory. So, the story of a tough neck deflecting a bullet is out. The reality, as suggested by the medical professional on site, points to a very specific type of ammunition designed to shatter. This is a critical detail. But the weirdness doesn't stop at the hospital. It gets much, much stranger. When Charlie Kirk was taken to the hospital, an unusual federal presence was reported. Federal officers allegedly blocked the surgeon from cleaning Charlie's body before his wife arrived. The surgeon found this incredibly inappropriate and unprecedented. Think about that for a second. In what world do federal agents interfere with standard hospital procedures, especially one as sensitive as preparing a body for a grieving spouse? It raises an immediate red flag. Why would they do that? What were they trying to control or prevent? Then we have the discovery of the weapon itself, which is a whole other level of suspicious. Initially, the area where the shot was believed to have come from was thoroughly searched by veteran police officers. They even brought in bomb-sniffing dogs. These dogs are experts at detecting gunpowder, and what did they find? Absolutely nothing. The area was cleared, but then, federal officers showed up and directed 3 rookie cops, with less than a year and a half of experience combined, to go back and search the exact same area. And what do you know? They miraculously found the gun. Does that sound plausible to you? Highly trained officers and dogs find nothing, but a few rookies, under federal direction, just happened to stumble upon the key piece of evidence. It feels staged. It feels like the gun was planted there to be found. And let's talk more about the dogs. A canine named Freya was brought in. We retold she traced a scent from the bottom of the building all the way to the rooftop where the shot was supposedly fired. But the report calls this a condensed scent trace. This apparently means the dog wasn't given a specific item to smell, like a piece of clothing belonging to a suspect. Instead, she was just following a general scent trail. This is a far less reliable method and adds another layer of doubt to the investigation's integrity. It's almost as if they were trying to create the appearance of a solid lead without actually having one. The suspicious vehicle adds another piece to this puzzle. There's a tip, unconfirmed but compelling, about a white Toyota RAV for speeding away from the scene right after the shot was fired. A local police officer reportedly pulled the car over, but when they approached the driver allegedly flashed an FBI badge, and that was that. The car was let go. If this is true, it directly links the FBI to the immediate vicinity of the crime scene, fleeing the area. Why would an FBI agent be speeding away from the scene of an assassination and then use their credentials to evade questioning? This isn't just a coincidence. It's a potential smoking gun. Now, consider the crime scene itself. SUV Charlie Kirk was in any normal investigation, that vehicle would be a critical piece of evidence. It would be impounded, taken apart piece by piece, and analyzed for months. But that's not what happened here. The SUV was quickly towed, cleaned, and then put up for auction. There was no extensive forensic analysis, no typical insurance assessment. It was just gotten rid of. This is so far outside normal procedure, it's breathtaking. You don't just clean and sell a primary crime scene. This action screams cover-up. It's a deliberate effort to destroy evidence and prevent any real investigation from taking place. Candace Owens doesn't mince words. She firmly believes the feds are implicated, not in solving the crime, but in actively obstructing it. She sees this as a campaign of psychological warfare. The constant misinformation, the strange occurrences, the online bot activity, pushing specific narratives. She describes it as a military-grade psychological operation designed to confuse the public and control what we think. The goal isn't to find the truth, it's to bury it under a mountain of lies and distractions. And maybe the most chilling detail of all is the flight data. On August 25th, before the assassination, a highly sensitive flight with the call sign SAM 000 took off from Joint Base Andrews. This call sign is reserved for top-level government officials. The flight went to Colorado Springs, which is home to the 10th Special Forces Group. From there, it went to Las Vegas, the home of FBI Director Kash Patel. But here's the kicker. During the flight, the plane's call sign kept changing. From Sam to RCHA, cargo plane designation, and then back to Sam. This is done to mask the identity and importance of the passengers. Who was on that plane? Why the secrecy? Why were they traveling between these specific, highly strategic locations right before this event? When you put all these pieces together, the false steel neck story, the federal interference at the hospital, the miraculously bearing gun, the questionable canine track, the fleeing FBI agent, the disposed of SUV, and the secret government flight, it paints a terrifying picture. This wasn't a random act. The narrative we've been fed is falling apart at the seams. It points to a coordinated high-level effort to not only carry out this act, but to control every aspect of the aftermath and ensure the truth never sees the light of day. We have to keep asking questions and demanding answers. Thanks for watching. Please share this information and subscribe for more updates.